You know that feeling, right? That relentless churn of modern life.
Hmm.
The deadlines, the digital demands, the constant push to do more faster.
Yeah, it's intense.
It's just so easy for our health to get lost in that whirlwind, you know,
Yeah,
to push those maybe subtle aches or that persistent fatigue to the back of our mind.
definitely happens.
But what if those overlooked signals are actually part of something far bigger, like a widespread yet unseen health challenge?
That's a really important question.
Well, today we're taking a deep dive into precisely that, a critical health situation that seems to be unfolding in one of the world's most dynamic and, frankly, high-pressure tech hubs, the IT sector in Hyderabad, India.
Right.
And what we've uncovered, it really resonates strongly with a statement made by India's Union Health Minister back on August 2, 2025. He actually framed this very issue as a silent epidemic.
That's right. And it's a powerful term. We've gone through some really compelling research and data that shines, well, a powerful spotlight on this specific professional community. And what we've gathered offers crucial insights, not just for them, but like you said, potentially for many of us navigating these demanding currents of modern professional life.
Mhm.
So our mission today is to lay bare the striking findings that have emerged, really try to get to grips with the why behind the significant health concern.
Yeah, the root causes.
Exactly. And then crucially explore the proactive, sort of forward-thinking steps already being taken to tackle it head on.
Good.
It's a truly eye-opening exploration, I think, into how our contemporary lifestyles are shaping our internal well-being, often, without us even realizing it.
Okay, let's unpack these findings then, because the numbers, well, they're quite startling.
They really are.
Our in-depth look into the health profiles of IT employees in Hyderabad has revealed some truly remarkable figures. I mean, imagine this. The research indicates that a staggering 84%, 84,
Wow.
show signs of increased liver fat accumulation. Now, this isn't just some vague symptom. It's a specific diagnosable condition known as metabolic dysfunction-associated fatty liver disease, or MAFLD.
MAFLD, right?
That means over 8 out of every 10 people in this sector are dealing with this. I mean, that's a prevalence that genuinely demands our attention, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. And, what's particularly compelling here isn't just the sheer number for MAFLD itself, but how these figures intertwine. They paint a much broader and, frankly, concerning picture of interconnected health challenges.
How so?
Well, beyond that, as you said, astonishingly high prevalence of MAFLD, we see that a significant 71% of these individuals are identified as obese.
71%. Okay.
And the concerns deepen further. A truly worrying 34% are grappling with metabolic syndrome.
Right. And metabolic syndrome, just to clarify for everyone, that's not one single disease, is it?
No, exactly. It's a dangerous cluster of conditions. We're talking things like high blood pressure, elevated blood sugar, excess body fat around the waist, and abnormal cholesterol levels. When these conditions occur together, they dramatically amplify an individual's vulnerability to serious chronic diseases, most notably type 2 diabetes and various forms of heart disease.
So these aren't isolated health quirks we're seeing.
Not at all. They're a clear indication of systemic issues that, if they're left unaddressed, can lead to severe long-term complications.
That's a really powerful combination of factors. So when we examine this through the lens of that high-pressure urban corporate environment in Hyderabad, what specific lifestyle elements seem to be the primary drivers? What's causing this silent health crisis? It feels like there's a confluence of factors creating this sort of perfect storm.
Precisely. Yeah, perfect storm is a good way to put it. We're looking at what I would probably call a triple threat that appears to be fueling these statistics within the IT sector.
Okay, triple threat, what are they?
First, and perhaps the most obvious one, are the pervasive sedentary daily routines. Just think long hours tethered to a desk, minimal physical activity during work hours, and often commutes that don't involve much movement either.
Right, standard office life for many.
Exactly. Second, there are the dietary choices. In a fast-paced environment, convenience often trumps nutrition, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Quick lunches, takeaways.
Yeah. We're talking about a reliance on quick, often processed meals, sugary drinks maybe, and frequent snacking that might be high in unhealthy fats and refined carbs. And the third leg of this stool is the ever-present, often intense shadow of stress, the kind that comes with incredibly demanding work, tight deadlines, and the constant need for innovation in a rapidly evolving industry like IT.
That makes perfect sense. I can see how those three things combine. But how do these common modern lifestyle factors, the sedentary habits, the less than ideal diets, and that chronic stress, how do they specifically impact something as vital and, well, usually resilient as our liver? What's the direct link there?
That's an excellent question, and it's where the science gets, well, truly fascinating and a bit concerning. You need to consider the cumulative effect.
Okay.
So when you combine long hours sitting, the body just isn't burning calories efficiently. Simple as that.
Right.
Then add to that a diet rich in refined sugars and unhealthy fats. That's like a direct assault on the liver. The liver is the body's primary metabolic factory, remember?
Yeah.
When it's constantly overloaded with these types of calories, it basically converts the excess into fat, which then gets stored right there in the liver cells themselves. And that's how MAFLD develops, often silently, without immediate symptoms.
Silently. That's a key word again.
It really is. Then you layer on the stress component. Chronic stress triggers the release of hormones like cortisol.
Okay, cortisol.
And cortisol can directly disrupt your metabolism. It makes your body more prone to insulin resistance.
Ah, got it.
So, when your cells become resistant to insulin, your pancreas has to pump out more insulin to compensate. This constant high insulin level promotes fat storage, particularly around the midsection and, crucially, within organs like the liver.
Right.
It also triggers inflammation, which further damages liver cells over time. So you have the situation where the body isn't moving enough, it's processing foods that are hard to break down healthily, and it's under persistent psychological strain.
That trifecta you mentioned.
Exactly. That trifecta creates an internal environment where conditions like MAFLD, obesity, and metabolic syndrome don't just emerge, they kind of flourish before they become overtly symptomatic.
It's a stark picture, definitely. But thankfully, this isn't a problem without action, right? Our deep dive also brought to light that there's a significant push towards proactive measures, things designed to address this challenge head-on.
Yes, that's the encouraging part.
It seems clear the government recognizes the gravity of the situation and has demonstrated a strong commitment to public health, especially within this vital sector.
Absolutely. We're witnessing a multi-pronged, quite comprehensive strategy being rolled out. For instance, new guidelines have been introduced under the National Program for Prevention and Control of Non-Communicable Diseases, or NP-NCD.
Okay, NP-NCD.
Yeah. These guidelines actively champion healthy diets. They advocate for regular physical activity, stress the importance of weight management, and specifically target the reduction of sugar and fat intake across the population. It's quite direct.
Good, so clear guidelines. What else?
Well, on the educational front, the Food Safety and Standards Authority of India, FSSAI, that's the National Body Setting Food Standards.
Right, FSSAI.
They're actively creating these engaging educational videos focused specifically on liver health. The aim is to make crucial information accessible and, digestible, empowering individuals to make better dietary choices.
That's smart, using video.
It is. And what's truly innovative, I think, is the AYUSH initiative.
AYUSH. That incorporates traditional practices.
Exactly. It stands for Ayurveda, Yoga, Naturopathy, Unani, Siddha, and Homeopathy. This initiative promotes a very simple yet profoundly effective 5-minute yoga break.
Just 5 minutes.
Just 5 minutes. Incorporating asanas, physical postures, pranayama, breathing control, and dhyana meditation. It's designed specifically for stress relief and mental rejuvenation during the workday.
That's brilliant, integrating it right into the workday.
It's a fantastic way to integrate well-being into busy schedules. Plus, beyond that, state-level screening systems are being rigorously implemented for early detection and timely referrals for those at risk.
So catching it early.
Catching it early. And that's alongside widespread awareness campaigns using all sorts of media platforms, print, digital, you name it, to ensure vital health information really saturates the public sphere.
That sounds like a really robust, integrated approach.
Yeah.
Now, while our primary focus today has obviously been on Hyderabad, given those alarming and well-researched statistics specific to its IT sector, I think it's important we acknowledge that similar health challenges aren't solely confined to urban tech hubs, are they?
No, that's true.
You mentioned, for example, we've also observed a significant prevalence of fatty liver in rural Rajasthan.
Yes.
So while the intensity and specific findings in Hyderabad make it a critical focal point, what does that Rajasthan example tell us about the broader nature of this silent epidemic?
That's a really crucial point to bring up. The rural Rajasthan example highlights that while the triggers might differ, the specific pressures might be different, like underlying principles of modern lifestyle impact remain pretty consistent. In some rural areas, you see a shift away from traditional, maybe physically demanding agricultural work towards more mechanized or even sedentary roles.
Right. Modernization changes things everywhere.
Exactly. And that's often coupled with the increasing availability and consumption of processed, calorie-dense foods, which might not have been as common before. This can lead to similar metabolic disruptions.
So it's not just an IT problem.
No, it underscores that this isn't just an IT sector problem or even just an urban problem. It's really a reflection of how broader societal changes in diet, in activity levels, in stress are impacting health, regardless of the specific setting.
Got it.
So, if we connect this back to the bigger picture, these comprehensive, multi-pronged approaches being implemented in Hyderabad, they're not just about treating symptoms after the fact.
They're about prevention.
Yes, very much designed for prevention, for early intervention, and for profound population-wide education. The goal is to fundamentally shift the health trajectory for this vital segment of the workforce. And in doing so, they offer incredibly valuable lessons, I think, for other industries and communities grappling with similar modern lifestyle pressures, whether that's in another booming city or perhaps a changing rural landscape.
So potential blueprints for elsewhere.
Potentially, yes. It's really about building a more resilient, healthier population, starting with fundamental shifts in daily habits and awareness.
Okay, so we've taken a really deep dive today into what's happening in Hyderabad's IT sector. It's a powerful reminder, isn't it, that even in the most fast-paced, technologically advanced environments, these fundamental health challenges can emerge subtly,
Yeah.
often unnoticed until they've taken a significant toll.
Absolutely.
It just highlights that undeniable, profound connection between our modern lifestyles, our daily choices, and our internal well-being, even when we might not be consciously aware of the score our bodies are keeping, so to speak.
That's very well put. And this really prompts an important question, I think, for all of us listening.
Yeah.
In our own demanding lives, whatever they look like, what silent health signals might we be inadvertently overlooking? Are we, perhaps unknowingly, prioritizing our busy schedules, our deadlines, over the health of our most vital organs?
Easy to do.
It is. And if so, how can we proactively integrate simple yet, as we've seen, remarkably effective strategies, those small, consistent choices to protect our health? Much like these significant initiatives are striving to do for the IT professionals in Hyderabad, it's really a call to greater self-awareness and proactive well-being, no matter where you are or what your daily demands entail.
Something profound to ponder as you navigate your own fast-paced world. Until next time, keep digging deeper into what truly matters.